Let's start with part 3 to know that what decision will Juman take, whether he will understand the value of justice or he will show his enmity. After that, we will discuss question answers and book exercise of the same chapter. So let's start. Before the beginning of part 3, let's have a quick recap of part 1 and part 2. Algu and Juman were best friends. Juman's aunt demanded some allowance. Juman's aunt went to Panchayat for justice. She chose Algu as the head punch. Algu gave his verdict in the favor of aunt. Juman and Algu became enemy. Days passed, and as ill luck would have it, Algu Chaudhary found himself in a tight spot. One of his fine pair of bullocks died. He sold the other to Samju Sahu, a cart driver of the village. The understanding was that Sahu would pay the price of the bullock in a month's time. It so happened that the bullock died within a month. Tight spot means difficult situation. Several months after the bullock's death, Algu reminded Sahu of the money he hadn't yet paid. Sahu got very annoyed. Annoyed means angry. I can't pay you a penny for the wretched beast you sold me. Wretched means of a poor quality. He brought us nothing but ruin. Ruin means destruction. I have a bullock. Use it for a month and then return it to me. No money for the dead bullock, he said angrily. So, as we have read in the previous part, that Juman made up his mind to take revenge, and he got the chance soon. Algu had sold his bullock to Samju Sahu. The animal died because of Sahu's ill treatment, so he refused to pay the money to Algu. Algu decided to refer the case to the Panchayat. For the second time in a few months, preparations for holding the Panchayat were made, and both the parties started meeting people seeking their support. The Panchayat held under the old banyan tree. Algu stood up and said, "The voice of the punch is the voice of God. Let Sahu nominate the head punch. I will abide by his decision." Sahu saw his chance and proposed the name of Juman. Algu's heart sank and he turned pale. But what could he do? Now Algu decided to refer the case to the Panchayat. So the Panchayat was held for the second time. At the Panchayat, Sahu nominated Juman to act as head punch because he was very clever. He knew that Algu and Juman were no more friends. The moment Juman became head punch, he realized his responsibility as judge and the dignity of his office. Dignity means respect. Could he seated in that high place have his revenge now? He thought and thought. No, he must not allow his personal feelings to come in the way of speaking the truth and doing justice. Both Algu and Sahu stated their cases. They were cross-examined and case was considered deeply. Then Juman stood up and announced, "It is our opinion, means view, that Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock. When Sahu bought the bullock, it suffered from no disability or disease. The death of the bullock was unfortunate, but Algu cannot be blamed for it." Algu could not contain his feelings. He stood up and said loudly over and over again, "Victory to the Panchayat. This is justice. God lives in the voice of the punch." Soon after, Juman came to Algu, embraced him and said, "Since the last Panchayat, I had become your enemy. Today, I realized what it meant to be a punch. A punch has no friend nor enemy. He knows only justice. Let no one deviate from the path of justice and truth for friendship or enmity." Algu embraced his friend and wept, and his tears washed away all the dirt of misunderstanding between them. So, children, Juman was a changed person now. On that seat, he gave the decision in favor of Algu. He announced that Samju Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock. We saw at the end that Juman realized the value of justice. And he rightly said that a punch has no friend nor enemy. He knows only justice. Now it's time to start the book exercise of the same chapter. Let's start with book exercise. First is working with the text. Part A is match the sentences under Part 1 with those under Part 2. First is Juman and Algu were the best of friends. We will match it with the third sentence in Part 2, that is, in the absence of one, the other took care of his family. Second is Juman's aunt transferred her property to him. We will match it with the fourth sentence, that the condition was that he would be responsible for her welfare. Third is the aunt decided to appeal to the panchayat. We will match it with the second sentence, she wanted justice. Fourth is Algu was unwilling to support the aunt. We will match it with the fifth sentence, the bond of friendship between him and Juman was very strong. Fifth is Juman was very happy to hear Algu's name as head punch. We will match it with the first one, that he believed that his friend would never go against him. Let's do part B. Let's start with part B. Who says this to whom and why? First is, my wife knows best how to run the house. So Juman said this to his aunt when she asked for her monthly allowance so that she could make her separate kitchen. And Juman said this because he did not want to give any money to her aunt. Second is, but is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just and fair? These words said by the old lady to Algu when Algu said that he cannot go against his best friend Juman. The third sentence is, what have you say in your defense? These words Algu said to his friend Juman when the old lady's request was being considered in front of panchayat. Fourth is, I can't pay you a penny for the wretched beast you sold me. Samju Sahu said these words to Algu because the bullock that Algu sold to Sahu had died within a month, for which he denied to pay the money. The fifth sentence is, victory to the panchayat, this is justice. Algu said these words to the head of Panch Juman when he made that verdict that Algu cannot be held responsible for the death of bullock as it did not suffer from any disease or disability at the time of sale. Now let's start with part C. Answer the following questions. Now let's discuss these questions one by one. Question number 1 is, then the situation changed. What is being referred to? The answer is, the situation being referred to is Juman's behavior towards his aunt. Juman's aunt had transferred her property to him on the understanding that he would look after her. However, after a couple of years, Juman and his family grew tired of her. Both he and his wife stopped caring for her. Question number 2 is, when Juman's aunt realized that she was not welcome in his house, what arrangement did she suggest? The answer is, when Juman's aunt realized that she was not welcomed in his house, she suggested that Juman should give her a monthly allowance so that she could set up a separate kitchen for herself. Third question is, what was the villagers' reaction when the aunt explained her case to them? The answer is, when the aunt explained her case to the villagers, some sympathized with her, others laughed at her, and a few others advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. Fourth question is, why was Juman happy over Algu's nomination as head punch? So as we all know, Juman was happy over Algu's nomination as head punch because Algu was his best friend and he knew that he would never go against him. Fifth question is, God lives in the heart of the punch, the aunt said. What did she mean? God lives in the heart of the punch. By this, Juman's aunt meant that a punch is always impartial. A punch has neither a friend nor an enemy. Whatever justice is delivered, it is the justice delivered by God. Question number 6 is, what was Algu's verdict as head punch? How did Juman take it? As a head punch, Algu's verdict was that Juman must pay his aunt a monthly allowance, or else the property would go back to her. Juman did not take the verdict well. He felt betrayed, and the bond of friendship between them was broken. Seventh question is, Algu found himself in a tight spot. What was his problem? The answer is, Algu had sold his bullock to Samju Sahu on the understanding that Sahu would pay the price of the bullock in a month's time. Bullock died at Sahu's place within a month and he refused to pay Algu. Eighth question is, why was Algu upset over Juman's nomination as head punch? After Algu's verdict over the fight between Juman and his aunt, the bond of friendship between Algu and Juman was broken. So when Juman was nominated as punch in Algu's case, he knew instantly that he would lose that case. Ninth question is, what was Juman's verdict as head punch? How did Algu take it? Juman declared that the bullock was healthy when Sahu bought it, so Algu could not be blamed for its death. Therefore, Sahu would have to pay Algu its price. Juman's verdict was just and fair, despite his enmity with Algu. Algu was happy that Juman did not deviate from the path of justice because of friendship or enmity. Now let's do question number 10. Which of the following sums up the story best? So I guess the second option sums up the story best, that let no one deviate from the path of justice and truth for friendship or enmity. Let's start working with the language. Part A. Replace the italicized portion of each sentence below with a suitable phrase from the box. Make necessary changes wherever required. The first is, the best way to avoid an unnecessary argument is to remain silent. So it can be replaced with keep mum. Second is, unfortunately, the train I was trying to catch was cancelled. So it can be replaced with as ill luck would have it. The third sentence is, he has been told not to take risks while driving a car through a crowded street. So it can be replaced with take chances. Fourth is, the patient needs to be properly taken care of. Taken care of can be replaced with look after. Fifth is, why don't the two of you end your quarrel by shaking hands? End your quarrel can be replaced with make it up. Sixth is, I was in a difficult situation till my friends came to my rescue. A difficult situation can be replaced with a tight spot. Seventh is, when I saw a pile of dirty dishes, I felt very disappointed. It can be replaced with my heart sank. Eighth is, I will examine the matter carefully before commenting on it. Examine can be replaced with go into. Ninth is, they criticized him in the meeting, but he accepted without protest all the criticism. It can be replaced with swallowed. 10th is, it will free me from worry to know that I had done nothing wrong. It can be replaced with ease my conscience. Let's start exercise B. Look at the following phrases and their meanings. Use the phrases to fill in the blanks in the sentences given below. First is set up, that means put in place or start. Set aside, that means save or keep for a particular purpose. Set down, that means write or record. Set out, that means start on a journey. Set in, that means begin and seem likely to continue. Now let's complete these sentences with the help of these phrases. First is, why don't you dash your ideas on paper? That will be set down. Second is, a fund has been dashed for the soldiers' families. There will be set up for the soldiers' families. Third is, we should dash a little money every month. Here we can write set aside. Fourth is, you should buy some woolens before winter. There will be set in. Fifth is, they dash on the last stage of their journey. There will be set out. All about Unit 7. I hope you enjoyed the story and understood question answers. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye.